Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're watching Invincible. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are watching episode 2 of season 3 of Invincible. The first episode back was fantastic. I love a good training montage. I love seeing Mark somewhat happy. He was really uncomfortable with the whole Eve thing, but like he was having such a good time getting stronger, being friends with Rex, Duplicate being back. I feel like Mark is in a pretty good place. He's hanging out with William and Rick. It was just really good. Him finally asking Eve out and kind of fumbling the ball a little bit, to be expected. He's a teenager. Eve taking it, I can understand the way she took it. Being a girl, I'd be like, what the hell? But she's also a teenager, so, they're very young. They've got a ways to go. Speaking of very young, Oliver is getting his powers, and, Debbie's really trying to corral that a little bit and, like, kind of keep him being a kid and saying, like, Mark will train you, because I think Mark training him is probably the best thing for him. Having, again, Debbie as a mother and Mark as a mentor, there's less of a chance he'll become a violent Viltrumite, but not impossible. The genes might totally take over. And then, Cecil obviously is aware of this, and he brought back Darkwing, and, he's been using Sinclair to make these cyborgs. So, Mark's not really happy with him, and I worry about what he would do with Oliver being so young. Not that I think he would do something bad, but I don't know if he would try to make him into a weapon and cause him to do something that maybe Debbie or Mark would advise to not do, right? Cecil's a different voice. We have Debbie and Mark who are very, calm presence, kind presence, compassionate. And then there's Cecil who will do whatever it takes to defend Earth. And he doesn't care if it, kind of makes this person a little bit of a monster as long as it's our monster, right? So I worry about that. Alan and Nolan are becoming friends, at least if you look at it from Alan's perspective. And it seems like Nolan slightly cares about what happens to Alan. He wanted to get back to his wife, he said that he missed his wife. But I think he's also trying to stay in that Viltrumite prison so he can at least keep Earth safe for a little while longer. Because he tends to he's not really somebody who cared about Earth. He just saw humans as insects, but then kind of realized that he loves a human, and he, has a son who's half human. So, protecting Earth might be something that he wants to do for now, just to keep his family alive. We met Anissa last season, and she warned Mark that something even worse was coming, and I don't know who that is and what that's going to look like, but I'm afraid for the people of Earth. That means a lot of people are going to be killed. We were introduced to Duplicate's brother, Multipol, who is voiced by Simu, and that made me very happy. I'm really looking forward to more of that. We also had, for the love of God, I can't remember. I'm the worst. I don't know how many times I looked at his name, but Jolo Miguel from Cobra Kai is voicing a set of twins that stole the Declaration of Independence. Don't know why. Don't know where they went. They had their little gizmo scooter hover thing, and they just disappeared. So interesting. We defeated Doc Seismic yet again with Darkwing's help and the androids cyborgs made from Sinclair. And Donald was trying to warn Cecil that these were related events. So trust Donald. Listen to Donald. And obviously they couldn't come up with how it was connected, but they kept checking in with Doc Seismic, and he's just tapping the ground, sending messages to wherever. So we defeated yet again Doc Seismic, but I don't know where else we're gonna go, because we didn't have the Mauler twins, and we know that they're always a presence in this show. We didn't have anything with the Sequids. So I'm eager to see what this season holds. So guys, are you ready? Let's get into it. Why are we here? What are we? Cecil? young Cecil? That's Cecil, right? That's his hair?
How can I help you find inner peace today?
Thanks for asking, but I think it's a little late for
is.
that. Get out, all of you.
Whoa.
Now!
Are we gonna see how we got the scar? Ooh, what's in there? I'm so happy to get a little bit of background with Cecil.
This is Stedman. Nothing here. Tip was a bust. Repeat, Tip was a bust.
Doubt it. Yeah, I was gonna say that cabinet looks mysterious. Oh.
Shit.
Yeah. Oh!
You found us.
Oh.
But you
Nice
found
outfit.
us too late.
That outfit is dangerously close to revealing everything. Okay. Hand-to-hand combat for Cecil. Oh, he's not gonna last against somebody who's super powered.
I don't get it. You're gonna set that thing off? Kill thousands? What for?
Yes, most of the city will die. But the survivors will inherit a new world and learn that life is a gift, not to be wasted.
Ah! It's a good thing our outfits split right there, huh? Is it like a bomb? Is it like a...
Seems I returned just in time.
Oh!
Well done, Force Fist.
Knuckle Buster and Force Fist. He said all clear, but he didn't mean
I
all
knew
clear.
you were the minute I walked in.
Tip was a bust my ass. It was code for come stop these nut jobs.
Love it.
Life on this plane is only a distraction.
And fear of death will never keep us from our destiny.
Wait!
What
Don't!
do you-
No!
Oh, God. Oh, God, that's awful. Oh, oh. Oh.
Help him, quick!
Oh, there's not much left. Newfound respect for Cecil. Wow. I was talking some shit about him. Is he also part cyborg?
How many did we lose?
We would have lost thousands if it wasn't for you.
That answered my question.
17. A fraction of what it would have been.
Yeah, good job, Cecil.
They missed a spot.
Oh, yep.
It was all that was left of my real skin. They wanted to replace it, but I wouldn't let them.
Why not?
To remember?
It's a reminder that I messed up and to never let it happen again.
Okay, you know what? It took 3 minutes to change my mind about Cecil. I still don't like what he did, but...
Not leaving the party early, are we?
Okay, Cecil's incredibly brave. Oh.
It's okay. They work for us now.
They're insane.
They were. They were also too good to waste. So
I
fixed
see.
them.
It was learned. Okay. He could see how he was going to be beaten and that they could beat this guy easily. Oh.
I don't work with criminals. Not even if they're...
Wow. Wow. Oh God, there's blood everywhere. Jeez. So he went to jail for that? Oh, great. Dope. It's the best roommate. Imagine sharing a toilet with that guy. Okay, he's crawling out. Did Cecil just therapize him?
Boss, you got a visitor.
Boss. Wow. He's running things here.
There were 3 deaths a week in this place before you got here.
You have no idea what I've had to do to make it this way.
I told you before, I don't waste talent, I fix it.
Wow.
This place was your rehabilitation.
It was supposed to be my punishment.
It was both. And now it's over. If you take the job.
No.
Shit, I'm liking Cecil. Jeez.
You can be the good guy, or the guy who saves the world.
But you can't be
You
both.
can't be both.
Yeah. Damn. Well, shit. The insight into Cecil? That's amazing. All right, bro. I feel you now. I feel you.
Do you use these things to keep Darkwing in line? Or Sinclair?
Darkwing and Sinclair don't have your abilities.
Abilities I only use to help people.
Who are you helping right now?
He's not hurting anyone
You
right
see
now
things
either.
one way, and you won't make room for any other viewpoint. You threaten people who disagree with you.
I don't threaten.
No, because you're scaring the shit out of me right now.
I'm not even doing anything.
I mean, you're getting a little angry, and that's kind of scary.
Just stand down, and we can talk this over.
Oh, God. Ugh.
Is that all you got?
Why did you have to ask that, kid?
Oh, here comes more. Oh. Bleh.
Now stop.
Not until you admit to everyone what you've done.
I don't want to hurt you.
I wouldn't worry about that.
I'm not the one who's gonna get hurt.
Yeah.
You said you don't do threats.
Yeah? Well, people change.
Right, Cecil? Oh, boy. Oh, because he knew from the time he was
Remember that giant
underwater.
lobster you tangled with in Atlantis?
Yeah.
I had the lab boys recreate the sound it made. Turns out we can transmit it to your earpiece. The one we implanted when you were in our hospital.
Yeah.
The one too deep to reach.
I guess you have to find like a wavelength that can counteract it? I don't know.
Apart from causing you pain, the sound also messes up your inner ear, which you need for things like flying or walking.
Shit.
You put a weapon inside me?
With what you can do, and after what your dad put us through, you're goddamn right I did. I hoped I'd never have to use it, but...
You said I wasn't my dad. Did you even believe that?
Yes, Mark,
No,
and I
don't
still
think you do.
So
No.
stop being stupid and just...
You know, if I wasn't watching the majority of the story from Mark's perspective, I would totally be on Cecil's side. 100%.
Ugh. I think we all need a drink after that.
Put a
You
shirt
got a
on.
shirt to those pants?
I mean, I wouldn't if I looked that good.
Cecil's working with murderers. You all saw it.
We're not having this argument here.
I'd like to hear what Invincible has to say.
There
This
we
isn't
go.
a democracy, Bulletproof.
Jesus Christ!
Oh my god!
This makes me feel very uncomfortable.
Uh-huh, same. Are they gonna help him or not? Are they on Mark's side or Cecil's side?
All of you, I said this doesn't concern you.
Hell, it doesn't!
Thank you, Monster Girl. I love that our team is trying to help Mark.
Fuck this!
Thank you, Rex! Love it! Boom. Oh, I thought she was gonna explode out of his body. I'll take it. Maybe this should tell you that, like, Mark's a good person because this team is defending him. You gonna do something to Cecil? Ah!
God damn it, Rex!
With the control destroyed, it can't be turned off. I'm attempting to block the frequency.
Okay, good, robot. Good, 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 good. Oh, God! It's so hard to be on a side here because I get what Cecil's doing, but, like, I love Mark.
And all of it.
Well, shut him down already!
Frequency blocked.
Oh boy. Yeah, Cecil, that didn't help matters. This isn't helping. This is Omni-Man levels of destruction. That looks familiar, huh?
You arrogant little asshole. You're a hypocrite waltzing off to help your mass-murdering dad.
Holy
but
shit.
God forbid anyone else screws up and then tries to make good. Don't you ever threaten me again.
Ooh.
As for the rest of
The
you,
ball's on Cecil. Oh! Come on, Mark, don't do it. Don't do it.
I will never work for you again. And if you ever come near my family again, I will kill you.
That's a threat. Write that down. Remember that.
We fight monsters every day, but I didn't think Cecil was one of them too.
He's lost it.
He's really
If he went this far, who knows what he'll do next?
I can fight him. I'd kick his ass.
Oh, I love that for us.
But why didn't you kill him already? Then
Whoa.
you wouldn't have to worry.
Whoa!
We don't kill.
But you just said you'd kill Cecil if
I had to make sure he took me seriously.
We don't kill people. Not in this family, never.
Oliver gonna kill somebody.
Okay.
Yeah, no. He's gonna kill somebody, all right.
Why the hell would he do this?
He was scared of me.
Mm-hmm.
Of what I could become, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
That's such bullshit. I mean, Rex has been asking for it for years and you still haven't thrown him into space.
That's me. Mr. Self-Control.
Yeah, imagine if he lost control.
Cecil was right about Angstrom, though.
Yeah.
Cecil was trying to get under your skin. You are better off without him.
I don't know.
She was from how many years in the future? 20? So the
Still
future
holding
me
on?
is almost 40 years old and she's still heartbroken over something that never happened 2 decades earlier. That's who I end up becoming?
Ooh.
She was a different version of you. Who knows what went on in her life?
Still doesn't feel great.
Yeah.
A high school crush isn't enough, Mark.
You know it's more than that.
I don't know. That's the problem. I'll always have your back, Mark. And maybe that has to be enough for now.
I get it. But, I mean, a high school crush can develop into more if you let it. You have to explore those things.
Shouldn't there be a cleanup crew for this?
They're not here. We are. Grab a mop.
You guys will get this done quick. Have Duplicate make 30 of herself.
Cecil's always gone soft on him, just like his father.
Well, he didn't have a choice.
Dad almost killed him, you dick.
All he had to do was follow orders. Like we all do.
But I've seen most of you not follow orders.
Uh-huh.
Many times, in fact.
Thank you, Shapesmith.
I went through just as much as you and Rex.
No, you didn't. Not anywhere close. There's only one of me.
Oh, this is gonna tear them apart, isn't it?
I also didn't fall apart the minute I got hurt.
That's too far, Kate.
How dare you?
Wow.
Yes, there's sacrifice. If you children don't like that, get out!
Okay.
Ooh, that's a great idea. Because I'd rather quit than work one more day with a sanctimonious, hypocritical prick like you.
Wow.
Shapesmith? Samson?
Cecil let me live after what I did on Mars.
Yeah.
And my bed is a race car. So
Not the race car bed.
What Cecil did was messed up, but I can't fix that from the outside.
That's a good point.
You have 2 hours to leave before I throw you out myself.
Oh, Immortal.
Immortal, are you sure you want to leave it like that?
I don't think you should.
They'll be back.
I think you'll need them.
Should I have done more to stop Sinclair?
Like what, kill him?
This isn't your fault.
Yeah.
I could have stopped him forever.
Mark.
He killed a dozen people.
But that would be on you. Oh.
What was that for?
I'm trying to say, I'm glad you're coming with us.
Oh, it just made logical sense, given the reality of the situation.
Shh. Just stop talking. She was being sweet.
Just tell the girl you're leaving for her.
Yeah.
Invincible is the most powerful superhero on the planet.
Hey, now.
And someday, I might need him on my side.
You always were a cold fish, man.
It's kind of like Cecil.
I know, it doesn't compare to Italy, right? But this place does make their own pasta.
It's delicious. Really?
I'm so happy she's out on a date.
Actually wasn't sure this would ever happen. When you never called me back, I figured maybe you weren't interested.
Paul, that's not it.
Why does Paul look like Mark, but like older?
This is Introduction to Architectural Form.
Yay!
If that's not what you're here for, you're in the wrong room. Now let's get started.
She really wants to help rebuild the world. I love that.
So this is it then?
It's better this way.
Is it? I don't think it is. Oh.
Invincible wasn't willing to give him another chance. I'm hoping that you'll be more open-minded.
I've made mistakes, I won't lie. But I'm trying to make up for them. If you'll have me, I'd be honored to serve.
I think that that's true. It's like really shitty how like Cecil went about it.
It will be good to have Darkwing on the Guardians again.
Again, if this wasn't from Mark's perspective, I'd be behind Cecil all the way.
They're using old reports, Donald. They think because I was in prison, I'm a fuck-up, and that means they can get away with shit like this.
They don't know you yet.
Yeah, well, if this doesn't change soon, they're gonna learn pretty quickly who I really am.
Oh, yeah?
No match in our system, sir. We don't know who this is, or if they're friendly or not.
So it's the beginning of Omni-Man?
Protocol says we send in the Immortal first.
And the Immortal tends to communicate with his fists.
Yeah, true.
And sir, what if he's hostile?
And Christmas comes early, and you all get that new director you wanted.
Cecil's brave. I'll give him that, man. Oh! Damn. We're gonna see him in his Viltrumite getup. Yup, sure enough.
My government sent me here to help protect the people of your world.
Huh. They did they? What's your name?
I love how Cecil's not really buying it.
Talk about a fairy tale. You don't get something for nothing in this universe.
What do we do, sir?
He says he wants to help, so we'll let him help. As long as he saves lives, I don't give a damn about his motivations. But track his movements, sort of file.
I don't care, but keep an eye on him.
Countermeasures. We'll figure out why he's really here.
Cecil's smart.
And invincible.
What are you gonna do about Mark?
We can be the good guys, or we can be the guys that save the world. We can't be both.
You could try.
I'm just gonna come out and say it. I know you think being friends or having my back or whatever is enough for now, but it's not. Not for me.
Oh, I like the honesty. He's risking it.
When I was lying on the ground with that sound drilling into my head, the only thing I could think about was you.
Aww.
About how if I died, I'd never get to see you again. That's how I know, Eve.
It's
that
more
what
than
I
a
feel
crush.
for you isn't some stupid crush.
Yeah.
It's real.
Okay, girl, what are you gonna do about it?
I need you to be sure.
I am.
I feel like that's
I
pretty
mean it.
sure.
I'm an idiot for not realizing it sooner. Let's give it a try.
Yeah. Come on, Eve. Come on. Girl, do it. I want Mark happy. I want her happy.
Okay.
Oh, nice. Are we gonna get a kiss?
So are we dating or what?
Yes.
Well, maybe you should go out on a date.
I mean, if you want to, I definitely want to. Okay.
I love when he's awkward. Yay! Happy endings scare the hell out of me, though. All right, let's talk about it. Okay. I'm happy about the kiss. So I'll start there because that was the last thing that we saw. Happy about the kiss, happy for Mark, happy for Eve. I'm glad that he was like honest, told her like, hey, when I was dying, you were all I was thinking about. Like that's huge, right? It would work on me. But that's not that's how the episode ended, but that's not the entire episode. The entire episode was about Cecil and the decisions that he makes and has made and people prior to him had made. And like I kept saying, like, if we were watching this from Cecil's perspective from the very beginning, we would totally be on his side. But we don't want like our heroes to like, I don't know, be controlled that way, especially when we trust them. You know, Mark has only killed one person and it was destroying him and he did it to protect his family. Now, is killing ever okay? No. Does it happen in this line of work? Probably, but he always tries to not do that. And I definitely think Oliver's going to end up killing somebody. He was just like, let's just kill him then. Whoa. Like he doesn't know the value of human life. And like just how precious it is. And like not everybody's a superhero and people get killed, you know, and like what that can mean. Like if he thought that there was a possibility that Debbie could die, I think Oliver might feel differently, but he hasn't seen really Debbie in jeopardy and remembered it and like fought somebody with powers and maybe have failed. Like, you know, he was there for Engstrom Levy, but I don't know if he remembers it. Is Cecil right? The thing with prison is that it does not rehabilitate people and put them back out in the world where they are better people, that they are fixed. Normally, it just puts them in a hole where they are still in that world. They're still, nothing's really truly fixed. And in this case, Cecil has rehabilitated these criminals. Have they killed? Yes. Does that make them bad? Yes. Has Mark killed? Yes. So, like, is one better than the other? I can't say. It's hard to trust. And that's like, that trust needs to be earned. You can't just say, like, I rehabilitated them. They're fine. They work for us now. It's just like, yeah, we'll see. But just to accept it is wild. I totally thought that he was going to be a mole when he went into that prison and that he was just going to like report back to the director like, hey, so-and-so, it might be a good opportunity to use as a weapon. You know, him being able to reform that entire cell block says something about Cecil and his ability to help people change. And the only reason why it's hard to trust him is because there's so many secrets, like the chip in Mark's brain. And again, I don't think he's in the position to have to tell secrets, but like if you want people to trust you, you do. And what it is it's kind of like us watching where we're like somewhat on Cecil's side and we're on Mark's side. You see that with the Guardians where there's just a full split. And I love that Rex was just like, screw this. And then everybody else is like, you can't trust Cecil. What if he did this to you? If he did it to Mark, he'd do it to you. And then there's other people that are like, I'm here to like save the world and I'm going to do that no matter what. You know, well, and then there's Shapesmith. It's just like, Cecil kept me alive, even though I did bad things on Mars. He messed up really bad. Interesting that they could create that dynamic, not only with the viewer, but like within the show, within the people. And the dynamics of that going forward, you know, like the Guardians being split up, not great. Rudy wanting to go with Monster Girl simply because he thinks Invincible's the better side to be on, just in case he needs to use him later on. That's very Cecil-like. You know, the way he said it, 100%, I was like, yeah, you're doing exactly what Cecil's doing. It's so interesting. So interesting. And, you know, like seeing Cecil in his younger days and how fearless he was, even though he didn't have superpowers, and he's always been so smart. I'm so happy we finally get background on him because not that he even was like a one-dimensional character, but it just kind of seemed like there wasn't any like human element to him. It was all like that he's not affected by anything and he's just like, I'll win at any cost. And like that typically is a villain. You know what I mean? So like it makes it to where you don't trust him and you don't like his motivation, which is to save the world at any cost. men in charge of weapons is kind of too much fighting. Anyway, but and to where like now you have depth to him. You see where he came from to get to that position, that he was always smart and would do whatever he could to save the world, but he would sacrifice himself. And the fact that he did that, like, just proves that, like, he really does want to save the world and he's willing to do it at any cost. But, like, now he's able to rehabilitate and put people back into society that he can utilize as weapons. Is he doing it out of the kindness of his own heart? No, not at all. Not at all. I kind of don't know what to say after that. But guys, if you want to watch the full-length reaction to this episode, it will be available on my Patreon. But in the meantime, like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Do you also feel equally split with Cecil? Like where you see like exactly what he's talking about and what he's saying and agree with it, but also have a really hard time with it because you know it's not really the right thing or the good thing to do. And like he says, you can be a good guy or you could save the world. You can't be both. I feel like you can. It's just a really fine line. And it's really hard to walk that fine line. It really is. And like, you know, I'm also with Mark to where I'm like controlling him with the chip and bringing back people that have killed a lot of people and have done a lot of destruction and saying that they're rehabilitated and putting them in these scenarios where he's just like, I'm supposed to trust these people. And like what the hell? Like they should be in jail, like what they did to Rick. And now Rick knows that like Sinclair didn't go to jail for what he did to him. And like that doesn't make Rick feel good. If anything, it's going to make Rick hate Cecil. You know, so it's just like I also agree with Mark. A lot of head scratching this episode for me. I would say what side are you on, but who do you agree with more? Because I don't think that you could really pick a side. To where, like I keep saying, if it was from Cecil's perspective, I think that we would be with him 100%. But the fact that we have gotten to know Mark and all the Guardians and what makes them wonderful people and what makes them, you know, awful people. You know, Mark could fully kill just whoever he wants right now. Like he could have. And thankfully it was cyborgs that already had dead corpses in them. But like, what if he lost control again? And I get that, but like, who gets to determine that Mark's losing control? Cecil? Because if he's afraid of Mark, he's going to like have that control way too soon. But like, Mark might not be able to get control until he's actually done something awful. And so there has to be like a line in between as to where like they can find a happy medium, and I don't know what that is. I really don't. Man, I love this show. I love this show so much because it's from the outside perspective, people would be like, it's a cartoon where like they kill people and it gets bloody and it's stupid. And I'm like, no, there's actually like a lot of thought that goes into the writing of this, and it's spectacular. And I love the character building. Finally, we get something out of Cecil, and I'm just like, oh no, I've learned the human aspect of Cecil, and now I'm like, I have some sympathy for him and I can see where he's coming from and his point of view. And like, even when Debbie is like pissed off at him and when Mark's pissed off at him, even Mark being pissed at him could see Cecil's side of it. He didn't like it and I don't blame him, but like, good job. Good job, writers, for making us see Cecil this way. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. But guys, I'm going to watch the third episode tonight. Probably have different hair, different clothes, but I've got to throw on some scrubs and head to work. So come back here for the next episode. And in the meantime, I'll see ya.